What is going on, everybody? Pete Simonetti here for NYY News, and as you can see, it is off. It is off. So the rehab physical therapy process starts now. 6+ weeks, 6 weeks or so. A little beat up, sore, hurts. But hey, I always like a good challenge, so I expect a much better and stronger me over the next 6+ weeks. Positive. But anyway, guys, I want to talk about a conversation I had with an advanced scout who gives me a lot of good information on a lot of Yankee prospects. He does not work in a Yankee organization. Got connected to him from a lot of other people. But this is his job. His job is to know a lot of these guys that could face teams in the future, that could come up and do some damage. And no, he is the eyes, the ears, so to say, and the guider of an organization. That's what that role basically is to inform and let teams know whether it's they're playing against them, whether it's trade value, whether it's a guy that may fit your team down the line. This is their job to know these things. So I asked a simple question. I said, going back to 1996, when the New York Yankees gave young prospect Derek Jeter the chance to be the shortstop. Now, times are a little different. Derek Jeter also wasn't in a time where free agency was, 96 wasn't, you didn't have four guys out there who, will command $100+ million contracts. Some of them maybe 300+, guaranteed 200+ on a few of them, and be legitimate stars that can immediately jump into a team's shortstop role and become a leader or the star player on the team, middle of the order bat. Not facing that. So what I asked him was, is there any chance that young Yankee prospect Oswaldo Cabrera just added to the Yankees 40-man. Look out for him. He plays shortstop, third base, second base. Anyway, Oswaldo Peraza. None of this is scripted. Always real at NYY News, guys. Oswaldo Peraza. You guys know I love Oswaldo Peraza. I am extremely high on this guy, and it's nice to know that many others are also, and not just in the Yankees organization. One of the reasons why Brian Cashman really feels like I don't know if I should, it depends on what I'm giving up for this guy. We don't know if he's involved in the Matt Olson talk. I would assume he is, because from everything I've heard, and you guys can go back to our chat we had with Eli, who you guys know does a tremendous job on everything Yankees minor league, did a great job on the 40-man roster, breaking that news before everybody else. And even just conversation that I've had. If you're a fan of the channel, you'll watch the Designated Spittaz, you'll see the Knights of the Round Table, personal videos I make, lives. I've talked very highly about Oswaldo Peraza because what I hear about him is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. So for the guys who don't know, and I'll be shocked if there's Yankee fans out there who don't know much about Oswaldo Peraza, across the board in every ranking system, he's either going to rank 2 or 3. He'll either be ahead or behind Jason Dominguez, and of course, number 1 is Anthony Volpe. But Oswaldo Peraza is 21 years old, 6 foot, about 170, 175. Last year, look at these numbers, guys. 297 average, 38 stolen bases, 58 RBIs, 18 home runs, OPS of 834, on-base percentage of 356, 76 runs scored. Just an absolutely tremendous year for Oswaldo Peraza. 26 doubles, 2 triples overall. Caught stealing 10 times, but stole 38 bases. Again, slugging percentage 477 across the board. And as you guys know, he went from A-ball to AA, where he was terrific, to AAA. He ended the year in AAA. One of the things you guys, again, have heard me say a lot was really corroborated by the scout that I sent these questions to. And my question simply was this. Would the Yankees, not will they, not do you think, could the Yankees give Oswaldo Peraza the Derek Sanderson Jeter treatment where they put him out there and just surround him by some really good guys? His response to me was, Oswaldo Peraza could start at shortstop for any club in Major League Baseball right now. He wouldn't need no more conditioning, none of that. Again, he could start right now with any club. Now, he did say this. If that were the case, he would ensure that the second baseman is DJ LeMahieu and not Gleyber Torres. The reason being, you want to put more veteran guys around that can really handle that position around him. If you could kind of block him in with a Giovanni Urshela who handles this position very well and also did a good job at shortstop, Peraza at short, and then at second base, DJ LeMahieu, you got a lot of great voices around a kid who most people will tell you, if they don't feel his bat is totally there yet, the glove is. He's smooth. He's slick. These are the words that I've said before and the words that he also stated to me. Oswaldo Peraza is a very good defensive shortstop. And the one thing he mentioned is what a lot of the other shortstops that are available, what all the money is available that they're not going to necessarily give you, is legitimate speed, legitimate guy that can do 20-plus stolen bases easy. Now, we know Trevor Story, out of all the guys available, is fast. He's very athletic. He compared him more to a Story than anybody else available. He said the one thing he thinks that he will become better than Story, if he ever became better than Story, is that he will make more contact than Trevor Story. He's not a guy that needs to swing for homers to drive the ball out. That's a gift he has. He can drive the ball to right center field that a lot of people see as doubles. He takes them over the fence. So I asked that question for a simple reason. With all the information I've been given, I do not see the Yankees dropping a major contract. Unfortunately, guys, this is no longer the New York Yankees that we once truly loved. And we still love, of course, but it ran a little differently. A lot differently, if you really want to go into it. But I'm just specifically speaking, when all these guys are available back in the day, the Yankees would have got them. They might have got two of them. In all reality. Because they could literally do second, third, or short and fill two positions there if they really wanted to. They could have done that. With the mindset right now that we could potentially see Correa go elsewhere and Seager go elsewhere. Leaving Simeon and Story as the potentially other big names that the Yankees can go out there and get, right? I think Story's a terrific fit if you go out there and add more. Pitching-wise, trades, get a good catcher, and all that. But if the Yankees were to say, you know what? We do have money we could spend on the yearly basis. We don't want to get tied into a 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 year deal. We want to save that for Aaron Judge. But we will do, 4 or 5 year deals. Maybe guys, not at 30+ million a year. None of that stuff. Maybe we get some 22, 23, 24, 25s in there. The Yankees go out there and let's say, we think Robbie Ray in pitching is going to be key. We feel like if we added a Marte in center field, or if we make a trade of some sort, Whit Merrifield, I don't know, just to throw a name out there, somebody that hits a little bit of contact, moves guys over, drives at the top of that order a little bit, gets on base more, can run a little bit. Again, Starlin Marte. If we did something like that, maybe, just maybe, if we trade for Matt Olson, maybe, just maybe, we can get a guy like Olson without giving up Peraza, and then we can leave a Peraza at short. Let him develop between two guys like a Urshela, maybe a Kyle Seager. They end up going out and get potentially, I don't know, I'm just throwing stuff out there, and a DJ LeMahieu. Maybe instead of trading a Peraza to Oakland, they trade a Gleyber Torres. Maybe they also get a pitcher in that deal. So the main thing that I also asked was, well, what is the mindset of Oswaldo Peraza? And he said flat out, Oswaldo Peraza could come up to the major leagues and he'll do his thing. He's just that type of guy. From what he saw, he just sees a professional ball player. He doesn't see a guy that tries to be flashy. He doesn't see a guy that showboats. He doesn't see a guy that, the saying that he puts his head down and he runs. He's a gamer. He goes out there and plays baseball. So again, I am not advocating. I am not pushing for the New York Yankees to just say, start Peraza. What I'm trying to, again, come full circle here, because the Yankees made some good moves when they released the guys they released recently to add to that 40-man roster. They added really good players. I thought Steven Ridings would have been gone. I thought Ron Marchisio, whatever his name is, who's excellent. I hate when I can't pronounce an Italian name. If I had it in front of me, I could do it, but I always forget it. They added good guys. Everson Piera. We already know about Oswaldo Cabrera, who I mentioned earlier in this video. But if that's a sign, maybe they do start going to the younger guys here. Maybe the Yankees do say, you know what? We are the Yankees, yes, but maybe we can also be like the Tampa Bay Rays, just in the sense that if we have an open position, and if we want to add elsewhere because we can throw a Peraza out there because we know we're going to add a huge starting pitcher. We know we're going to add a big center fielder. I don't think Yankee fans will have an issue with that at all. It's just a balancing act. The Yankees can't sit back there and go, we're not going to get these guys because it's too much money. Well, unfortunately, we didn't add enough, so we'll just start some of our younger guys. That ain't going to cut it. That's not the strength of what the Yankees should be doing. The strength of what the New York Yankees should be doing is that, yes, we can do the small deal. Yes, we can make a trade because we got a good farm system. And yes, when it comes to big bucks, we can spend it. We got everything. We got guys we can call up and play. We got guys we can trade for. And we have money. That is the best you can have as an organization. The Yankees have it. They just got to utilize it the right way. The philosophy got to be the right way. It's not that you spend $220 million. It's how you spent it. That's been the issue with his ball club. How they have spent their money. We can pull players from this roster and go, that adds up to 80, 90 million? For what? And you could do that easy with the New York Yankees roster. So again, I'm not sitting here saying the Yankees shouldn't go get Correa. They shouldn't go get Seager. They shouldn't go get Story. They shouldn't go get Simeon. You guys know. I think Story will be terrific. Depending on what he is, I might try to offer him a big one-year deal. But sticking to Oswaldo Peraza, I confirmed with multiple people. I know Brian Cashman said his glove would play up here right now. His bat would. The event scout I talked to said he would not see Peraza really having an issue because of his intangibles. Because of what he brings to the table. His attributes. They're all there. He said, one, it'll take an adjustment. But he's made those. He's shown them in the past. He started off AA very slow. He made an adjustment. That's what the best guys do. They make adjustments. He only had 28 at-bats in AAA. 286, one homer. But most people would tell you the legitimate competition in the minors is AA when it comes to pure talent. There is more pure talent, prospects. AAA, you have a lot of your journeymen still down there, guys that are kind of holding on to a last hope, guys that are organizational fillers, prospects too. But AAA, AA, that's why you see a lot of guys make the jump from AA to the major leagues. Because of that exactly. So everything I hear, everything I have been told, if the Yankees really wanted to go to the route of the Derek Jeter route with an Oswaldo Peraza, they can do it. They can do it. Again, guys, this is Pete Simonetti for NYY News. Hope you guys enjoy your Sunday. Since there is no designated Spittaz today, we should be back next week. But guys, Tuesday night, I'll give you an update. There is going to be a Nights at the Roundtable. So make sure you check out for that. That is live. So I'll be answering all your questions, having fun with it, talking about projected lineups, projected moves, what we would do, how we have the roster set up, and how it would look like. So with that being said, guys, make sure you tune that. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. You see it right down there. A little flashing light there with the ball saying subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. January is right around the corner. So excited for you guys to see what we got in store for you. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about that the Yankees went that route? But again, the only way they could do that, in my opinion, that I'd be okay with is if they add much more to this ball club than they have right now. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Talk to you guys again soon. Thank you.
Tell me what you